My dear sisters and brothers, the Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and decay destroy, and thieves break in and steal. But store up treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor decay destroys, nor thieves break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there also will your heart be. The lamp of the body is the eye. If your eye is sound, your whole body will be filled with light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be in darkness. And if the light in you is darkness, how great will the darkness be?" My dear friends, the Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Please be seated for a while. Again, my dear sisters and brothers, good evening.
Good evening, Father.
I do not know if you have heard the expression or the idiom wherein we say, "Mawala na ang yaman, wag lang ang yabang." Mawala na ang yaman, wag lang ang yabang. Because whether we admit it or not, many of us want to brag whatever we have in social media. Mawala na ang yaman, wag lang ang yabang. We want that people would be envious of us. Where we go, what we eat, what we have, what we are able to buy. That's why at times we brag about these things to other people. But the question is, what do you consider as your real treasure right now? What do you consider as your real treasure right now? Maybe for some, their collections. For some, maybe their investment. For some, maybe what they have in their closet. For some, maybe their own family or their business. What do you consider as your real treasure right now? There is this author by the name of Randy Alcorn. He wrote a book entitled The Treasure Principle, wherein he said, you cannot take treasure with you, but you can send it ahead of you. You cannot take treasures with you, but you can send it ahead of you. Ano ang ibig niya sabihin doon? That we can choose to lay down or lay up treasures in heaven while we are still here on earth. Habang tayo ay nasa lupa pa, pwede na tayong magpadala ng kayamanan patungo sa langit. And with that, he gave 6 keys that fit with that principle. What are those 6 things that he gave? Number 1, he says, God owns everything, and I am God's money manager. God owns everything, and I am God's money manager. I think that is what we have to remember always, that God is the owner of everything that we have, that we are simply managers, or that we are simply stewards. Huwag natin kalilimutan yan, because sometimes we pretend to be the owner of everything, even of our own life. Buhay ko ito, lakas ko ito, kayamanan ko ito. Walang pakialam kahit sino man. Ako ang bahala dito. First, God owns everything, and I am God's money manager. Second, he said, my heart always goes where I put God's money. And that is also what we have seen in today's gospel, wherein Jesus said, "Where your treasure is, there also will your heart be." Kung saan tayo nag-i-invest ng ating sarili, ng ating panahon, nandoon yung ating puso. Maybe we also have to ask ourselves, nasaan ba yung ating quote-unquote investment? My heart always goes where I put God's money. Number 3, he said, "Heaven, which is the new earth, is my home." Heaven, which is the new earth, is my home. Let us not forget that we are simply pilgrims here on earth. This is not our real home. Yung ating goal, yung ating destination is no other than to be with God in heaven. That's why kailangan siguraduhin natin how we live here on earth will help us reach heaven. Hindi dapat nagiging hadlang yung ating buhay dito para tayo ay makapasok sa ating tunay na tahanan. Walang iba kung hindi ang langit. Temporary lamang yung ating buhay here on earth. Number 4, he said, "I should live today not for the dot, but for the line." I should live today not for the dot, but for the line. Because some people would say, you only live once. Do whatever you want. Kung saan ka masaya, gawin mo na. Kasi baka hindi na yan dumating pa sa ibang panahon. He said, "I should live today not for the dot, but for the line." Because we have to remember that there is always this connection between our life here on earth and our life after. Number 5, he said, "Giving is the only antidote to materialism." Giving is the only antidote to materialism. Because I think we have the tendency to accumulate a lot of things. No? Kaya nga ando doon minsan yung ating fear that if we would give something to other people, what if tayo naman ang mawalan at tayo ang mga ilangan? That's why he said, giving is the only antidote to materialism. And number 6, he said, "God prospers me not to raise my standard of living, but to raise my standard of giving." Maybe we have heard that. No? Because sometimes, if we get promotions or meron tayong bonus, what we usually think is, I will upgrade my cellphone. I will upgrade where I live. I-upgrade ko yung aking standard of living. But the author tells us that God is blessing us, not that we would upgrade our standard of living, but for us to raise our standard of giving so that we could also become a blessing to other people. And that is what we clearly see in today's gospel. 2 important things. Number 1, it's about investment. It's about investment. That's why Jesus said, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and decay destroy and thieves break in and steal, but store up treasures in heaven where neither moth nor decay destroys, nor thieves break in and steal." Ito yung unang ating tignan, investment. Pero take note that Jesus is not against wealth. Hindi naman masama per se ang kayamanan. In fact, there are many people who could use wealth in order to help others. No? Kaya nga, may mga pakakataon si St. John Bosco, ano ang sinasabi niya? Kapag siya'y humihingi ng donation coming from the rich, he would tell them, "I am just helping you to reach heaven. I am just helping you to reach heaven." Kasi pwedeng yung kayamanan ay hindi naman talaga maging masama kung hindi maging daan para tayo maging mabuti sa ating kapwa, for us to reach heaven. Kaya nga ano yung dalawang bagay na mahalaga when we talk of real investment based on our gospel? Number 1 is simplicity. When we say simplicity, it does not mean having unnecessary things. not having unnecessary things. Kasi ngayong panahong ito, usong-uso, tinatawag nilang minimalism. Pero what do we really mean by simplicity? It is having focus. Kasi kapag napakaraming bagay sa ating paligid, we cannot live intentionally. Palaging sabog yung ating atensyon. Palaging nagiging burden, distraction, whatever surrounds us. Kaya nga ano ang sinasabi doon? We have to simplify our lives so that we could give fully ourselves to God or to what is really important in life. Kasi baka yung ating energy, yung ating attention, yung ating time, ang dami-dami nating pinaglalaanan. First is simplicity. But second, for us to have good investment, what is important is generosity. I remember one of my friends, ang sabi niya sa akin, marami sa atin, we consume a lot. We keep on buying a lot of things. Pero ang sabi niya sa akin, bakit hindi natin baliktarin? Instead of consuming, why not we contribute something to the society or to the life of other people? Ibig sa tayo ay mag-consume, magandang ating isipin, paano ba nating tutulungan at i-improve yung buhay ng ating kapwa to make a difference in the life of other people. Kaya nga when we talk of investment, it's not simply about things. It's investing your time. It's investing your own life or even your own talent to help other people para tayo ay mas maging kapaki-pakinabang sa ating kapwa. I remember once I said to my parishioners, kung ano ang sinasabi ng tao sa iyo habang ikaw ay nabubuhay, yun din ang kanilang sasabihin kapag tayo ay wala na. What people say about us while we are living is the same thing that they will tell us when we are gone, kapag tayo ay wala na. Kasi ando doon yung ating buhay na ginugol natin, maybe not only for ourselves, but for other people. First is investment, yung ating pinahahalagahan sa buhay. But second, panghuli ang mahalaga is character, yung ating pagkatao. Because here in our gospel, Jesus said, where your treasure is, there also will your heart be. Siguro magandang ating tinanyaan, because where we focus, where we give ourselves to, will determine what we become and where we end up. Yung ating focus shapes our heart. Kung saan tayo laging nakatutok, yun ang umuhubog sa ating puso, sa ating pagkatao. And when we say heart is the center of our being. Kaya nga magandang ating tignan, do we reflect the love of God to other people even in small things? Kasi nandoon yung ating atensyon. Kasi doon ipinapakita yung ating real character. I think Jesus had given us this warning. Why? Because the problem with laying up treasures on earth is that they will really disappoint us. Kapag dumating tayo sa punto na nasa atin na ang lahat ng bagay, we will simply say, ito lang pala. Ito lang pala. Because they will not guarantee our happiness in life. They would disappoint us. But second, they could also distort our character. Kasi kapag yung ating focus is only on things, only on possessions, definitely we will lose sight of relationships. Ating hindi na pahahalagahan yung ating relasyon sa ating kapwa. You know, the other day, meron akong conversation with this businessman. Maganda yung kanyang kinuwento sa akin. Magandang words of wisdom. Wherein ang sabi niya daw sa kanyang kapwa businessman, kapag umuulan ng unti-unti, okay na yun kasi basa yung lupa. No? Makakasurvive ka kahit tuloy-tuloy, unti-unti yung ulan. Huwag mong hangarin na bumagyo. Kasi kapag bumagyo, yun ang nakakasira sa iyo. Siguro magandang paalaala sa atin yan. Sometimes, we want a lot of blessings. We want a lot of possessions. We want a lot of wealth. We want a lot of popularity or power. But we have to be very careful about all these things because they could distort even our character and at the end could even destroy us. Two things that we have to remember in today's gospel. First is investment. Saan ba tayo naglalaan ng ating panahon at ng ating lakas? And second, character, yung ating pagkatao. Because what we value in life will reveal to others who we really are.